Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Alyssa and this is my first Q&A video to celebrate 5,000 subscribers. We have a pretty good handful of questions, so we're just gonna jump right in. Congratulations on 5K. Your videos are always fun to watch. Thank you, I appreciate it. I sometimes wonder what it would be like to live in the Sims games. So my question is, out of all the worlds or neighborhoods in the Sims series, which one do you think you'd like to reside in the most? Sulani. Sulani or Isla Paradiso from Sims 3, without a doubt. I've never lived on an island, but I would die to live on an island. I love the beach, and my husband and I went to Aruba for our honeymoon, and I was literally in heaven. It was like the most relaxed I've ever felt in my entire life. And for the first time I saw water that was like as blue as a swimming pool, I was just blown away. I love the white sand, I love the palm trees, I just love anything tropical. So yeah, I would definitely live in Sulani or Isla Paradiso. Our next one says, congratulations, I'm so happy for you. I love your videos, they're so relaxing and cozy. The Sims 2 ones are my favorites. Thank you so much, I'm glad you enjoy. I don't know if you said it already, but I would love to know. What is your day job? So believe it or not, because I know I'm not like the most bubbly person, but I'm actually a nanny, and I have been a nanny for the last 5 years. I started with one family and their babies for a couple years until they didn't need me anymore. Then I moved to another family until they moved away, and now I'm back with the first family again, and I'm pretty much just working for them after school. Currently, I pretty much have my entire mornings free, and then around after school time and in the evenings is when I work now. The previous 5 years, I was like full-time nanny, like morning to afternoon to evening with these babies, taking them places, planning activities, playing with toys, painting, prepping food, like doing the whole thing. Whereas now it's a little bit easier. I pretty much just pick up from school, we'll go do an activity or something, I'll prep for the next day, and then I might have some errands and stuff to run as well for the family that I work for. I'm like currently half nanny, half like household assistant, I guess. So whatever you want to call it, but I just tell people that I'm a nanny. Moving on to our next one, it says, I want to know more about you as a person. Do you have any pets? Are you stoned for your videos? No, I am not stoned for my videos. I have never been under any influence for any of my videos. That is just my true inner monologue coming out. You guys are just getting the full sober me for every video. Do I have any pets? No. I'm dying to have a pet of any kind at this point. I asked my husband the other day if we could get a rabbit, and he said no. Realistically, I would like a cat or a dog. A cat. My husband is not a cat person. He always says he doesn't like how like slinky cats are. They kind of just like slither around. And he always says that cats don't like him. I think he just doesn't like that cats are like self-sufficient and cats are like, I will come to you when I'm ready. He prefers dogs. And I think overall I do too. Dogs are fun, but we currently live on the 3rd floor of our apartment complex. So having a dog and having them go up and down the stairs just to go outside is a pain. And then on top of that, we really want a dachshund. And I know that that would not be good for their little back. So one day when we live on the 1st floor or have a house or something where we can just like walk in and out easily is probably when we will get a pet. You want to know more about me as a person? This is always something that I've like struggled with. That's why I was like, you guys ask me questions, because otherwise I don't know. Like when someone's like, tell me about yourself, I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what to say. More about me as a person. I guess I am definitely an introvert. Believe it or not, I am still very nervous in front of the camera. It takes me a few minutes to warm up sometimes, which is like why I've never streamed before, because being on the spot in front of all of you scares the living hell out of me. Even though I know like you're all there for me, but I'm just introverted. I'm quiet, I'm nervous, I'm shy, I don't know. Talking to new people intimidates me. I usually just keep to myself. Like as an adult, I don't have very many friends because I'm not the kind of person to just like go up and introduce myself to somebody. What else? I'm super creative. I love to paint. Painting is like very therapeutic to me. I haven't done it in a really long time, but once I get into it, I like don't want to stop. And I love anything that has to do with like making things pretty, designing, creating, organizing. At one point in my life, I was a visual merchandiser for a fast fashion retail store, and I loved it so much. Like I loved making things look perfect. And I feel like because I was a visual merchandiser, my brain is trained differently now. I just see things differently. And I love fixing things to make them just look nice. I'm also a perfectionist. I don't know. It all kind of goes hand in hand. I'm creative. I'm a very visual person. I'm quiet. I'm perfectionist. I like to organize. However, my space is never clean. Clean, yes. Tidy, no. I always have stuff everywhere. I always have little piles of things. My husband hates it because he's the complete opposite. I have crazy ADHD. I feel like that also goes, like all these things just like make up like me as a person. Like I'm I'm an organized mess. I'm a quiet, creative, organized mess. I'm super forgetful. You guys are always leaving me tips down in the comments about you need to do this, don't forget this, did you know you can do this? A lot of this stuff I didn't know, but a lot of it I did know and I just forget. Like I'm just in the moment and these little things that I have to remember are just gone. Anyways, on to the next. I'm not sure what has already been asked, but I always love hearing about creators' personal lives. Of course, whatever you're comfortable sharing. And one reply saying, I second this, but I also feel weird asking personal questions. Here I thought you guys were gonna be asking me all kinds of things. Where do you live? How tall are you? How old are you? When's your birthday? I was like prepared to like skip over questions and you guys didn't ask me. But honestly, I appreciate you being respectful and not just asking me these personal questions like flat out. That's nice. Shows you care. So what else about my personal life? I kind of told you about like myself in a nutshell, but my personal life, I currently live in Arizona. I think I've mentioned before that I live in the desert and I love it and hate it at the same time. I grew up in Michigan. I lived in Michigan my entire life, but now as an adult, my husband and I live in Arizona and we have lived here together for 5 years. I love to travel. Traveling, I mean, along with everyone else in the world, but traveling is like my favorite thing ever. Fun fact, Las Vegas, Nevada is my favorite place in the entire world. I haven't really traveled the world, but in America, Las Vegas is one of my most favorite places. My husband and I together have been to Las Vegas I think 15 times. Living in Arizona helps because we can just drive there and stay for a cheap weekend. It's our favorite thing to do. We're not gamblers. We just like love the atmosphere. Like Las Vegas is just so fun. There's just something about it. Every single trip I've ever been on there has been so fun. And we loved it so much that we actually got married there too. We got married in Sure Thing Chapel, which I would highly, highly, highly recommend if you're looking to get married or renew your vows or do anything related to that in Las Vegas. Sure Thing Chapel is so cute and the people who work there were amazing. If you made a Sims 4 build buy kit based off of you, what items would it have in it? I actually love this question and like I know exactly what would go in it, but I also have no idea. I like weird things. I'll put pictures on the screen so you can see. If I had to come up with a kit, it would have skateboard decks leaning against the wall, those little like crate cubbies, large canvas paintings leaning against the wall, disco ball, lots of houseplants, Polaroid camera or like a disposable camera, maybe like a glass bulb like pendant light or chandelier, or like a cute funky throw pillow, funky lights from IKEA. Like it's like a mix of industrial and mid-century modern and luxury and weird like cool things. I don't know, but that's what I would do. Something kind of mashing all of those things together. Something that kind of looks like the build for TikTok that I made. That was like my favorite build that I came up with, just blending all those like weird pieces together. Have you thought about streaming possibly? Maybe even creating a variety channel for other games? It would be neat seeing you play other stuff like Claire Obscure, for example, which is blowing up right now. When it comes to streaming, I think about streaming all the time. The only reason that I haven't is just because I'm nervous. That's literally it. Like I'm just scared to put myself out there on the spot for you guys unedited. That's the beauty of YouTube is you can edit yourself so that people don't see your flaws. But I, in real life, like stutter and I feel like when I'm nervous, especially like I'm not very articulate and I trip over my words and I say the wrong things and like I have all of these things in my head that are scaring me out of streaming. I want to do it one day. I truly I can imagine that it would be so much fun. I just have to get over that fear. I have to like build more confidence in myself first, I think. But eventually I would love to stream. And creating a channel for other games possibly later in life. Right now, I'm having fun with The Sims. The Sims is my favorite. It's the game that I know the most about, and I have the most fun playing. I really don't play any other games other than The Sims, currently at least. So maybe one day after exploring other games and finding some more games that I like, I could see myself creating a second channel, but for now, I'm just gonna stick with The Sims. Do you remember the first family you ever created for a Sims game as a kid? What was their storyline like? How did you play with them? I don't remember the very first. I've been playing The Sims since I was like 7 or 8 years old. If we want to go way, way, way back, the first person I ever made in The Sims was probably myself, and the storyline was The Sims busting out or the herbs. But when it comes to like The Sims 2, I used to watch my mom make my entire family and like play out our lives in Sims 2. This is weird and random, but like before Twilight came out, like the movie, I hadn't even read the books. I've never read the books or seen anything about the movie, but I knew like what Edward and Bella looked like based on the poster. So based on the poster only, in The Sims 2, I built like this weird gothic mansion that was all gray and black. And then I took the Bella wall art from the catalog and I just put those paintings all over the house, like 5 in a row down the halls, because remember, I was a kid and this is how we used to build as kids. And then I played with one single male adult sim, named him Edward, made him look gothic, and put him in the house. And that was it. So that was one of my first experiences that I can remember. And I remember I made Edward lay down on the grass to watch the sky and he got hit with a meteor, and I was shocked because I didn't even know that that could happen. I was devastated. I spent so much time on that house just for him to get taken out by a meteor. Our next question says, are you a full-time creator? What are your best gameplay/save file tips? And what is an unpopular Sims 4 gameplay feature? Am I a full-time creator? No, but I feel like I'm getting closer to that every single day. That is my goal. I feel like I tell you guys all the time that that is like my dream in life, to just make Sims content for you guys. I am making money off my videos, which feels amazing. That is a huge step, but it's not enough to take this full-time yet. So at the moment, I am half nanny, half creator. What are my best gameplay or save file tips? I don't even know. I feel like I'm always looking for save file tips from everybody else because my saves are just unorganized. Gameplay tips? You know what? Here's my best gameplay tip. Download the UI Cheats extension mod. That's my #1 tip. And download Tool Mod, and download MC Command Center. Those are my #1 tips, because those 3 mods alone allow you to just manipulate and tailor the game in the perfect way to just make it exactly how you want it to be. And what is an unpopular Sims 4 gameplay feature? I can't even think of one, honestly. I'm like sitting here trying to think of what things that I use that might be unpopular. The only thing that comes to mind is the camping stuff, which I don't even use that often, but that was the first game pack? Is that a game pack or a stuff pack? That was one of the first packs that I bought though, and I remember I really, really enjoyed it. I like the stuff that comes with it too. It kind of just gives you a lot of little pieces that you can use in different stories. You can use the tent to sleep in the backyard, you can use the fire pit on the beach, you can throw it all together and go camping with your family. I don't know, I feel like I'm answering that question in a really poor way, but that's like, that's like the first thing that comes to mind is the feature to go camping with your sim family. What is the craziest story you've played out in your offline gameplay? Oh my god, honestly, not not anything. I'm like such a boring, I mean, this is just the way that I like to play, but I feel like I'm such a boring player sometimes. I just play like the family, like household life, like over and over and over again. I haven't played for just myself in the longest time, so I don't even know. Like, what did I used to do? I don't know. I mean, I guess the craziest scenario I ever played was to have my sim family have like 8 kids. That was like chaos. And I downloaded this really big house from the gallery, and I still remember how that house looked on the inside. I could never find it again though. Like if I tried to look for it now, I could never find it, which is sad. Does that ever happen to you guys? Kind of a boring answer, but that's my answer. Just playing out the super crowded family life of having like 7 or 8 kids. I was trying to get one of my Sims to complete that lifetime wish, the big happy family one, I think. It was crazy, but it was fun. It was really fun to play. Out of all Sims games, which family did you enjoy the most? Honestly, I think the Broke family. The Broke family, the Smith family, and the Dreamer family. In Sims 2, those are my favorites. Do you plan on playing Veronaville? Do I plan on it? No. Like currently I don't have any plans to go into Veronaville, but that doesn't mean I never will. I could definitely go into Veronaville. I know a lot of you want me to. I'm about to start Sims 2 University. I'm gonna like make that a little side series. So maybe while we're doing that, we can do Veronaville, because I don't know what's going on over there. Like I don't know any of those families. I don't know anything about them. So I feel like that would be fun. Just tell us something about you. How old are you, etc. I am 28 years old. I'm almost 29 and it hurts so bad to even say that out loud because I feel like I was just 21. The crazy thing is I wanted to start a Sims YouTube when I was 18 and I just never did. I never did it because I was scared. And I finally started it at 27. And I just feel like I wasted so much time. Like, why couldn't I be like Lil Simsy? 2 million subs at what, 24 years old? Isn't she 24, 25? That's insane. It's amazing for her that she's doing that. I wish I did that. If there's something that you want to do and you're afraid to do it and you're young, even if you're not young, even if you're whatever age you are, just Do it now. Do it now. Don't put it off, please. If there's something you want to do, get it done, because otherwise you're gonna waste time and you're gonna regret it, which is like why I've never streamed before, because being on the spot in front of all of you scares the living hell out of me. At least that's what happened in my own life. So anyone that's ever told me that like they're thinking about starting something or doing something, I'm like, fucking do it. I push. It was one of those things like I never even told anybody that I wanted to do it, because it was like, no, like where's that gonna go? I'm never gonna get anywhere. No one's ever gonna watch my videos, and now here we are. I'm making a Q&A for my 5,000. Like, you can do anything you want. Just do it. Live your life. You only have one. That's not what the question was about. I went off on a tangent, but doesn't matter. I'm still glad I said it. Least favorite family in Sims 2. I listed my 3 favorites. My least favorite is the Beaker family. I went in there one time and then never again. Like, I have never wanted to play that family again. I don't know why. It was just so boring. There's just something about them that like I was not interested. Are there specific times you upload your videos? I always try to upload Wednesday and Fridays at midnight, my time. I don't know what time that is for you guys. I started that randomly a few months ago, posting at midnight, and I wake up to like over 1,000 views sometimes. I'm like, what? Where are these people living? Where do you guys live? Let me know. Do I have a lot of people that are like night owls, or are you guys like on the other side of the world? I'm really curious. Let me know. If there is a time that I upload on a Wednesday or a Friday or any other day that's not at midnight, it's usually because I didn't get the video done in time, or I don't feel like staying up for the upload. Because if you guys didn't know, YouTube videos take a long time to upload. I think it depends on your internet connection, but with my internet connection, a 30 to 45 minute video takes like 2 to 3 hours to upload, and once you start the upload process, you can't close the tab. You cannot shut down the computer and walk away, or else it's gonna stop. So there are times where I'm like, okay, let's upload this video at like 7:30 at night to post it for the next day, and I'm like, great, now I have to stay up until 11 p.m. just to make sure that it's posted, and then sometimes it takes even longer than that. I'm like, oh, such a process. That's my choice though. I mean, no one wants a video at midnight, but I like waking up to views and comments. It's like Christmas morning. What was your favorite game as a kid, and what is your favorite game now? As a kid, my favorite game has always been The Sims. I think it always will be. It just has always had a special place in my heart. I think looking back, I have really good feelings about the herbs. I played that a lot when I was a kid, but also I did have a Nintendo DS when I was a kid, and I played a lot of those like fashion games. There was one where you were a fashion designer, and there was one where you were like a personal shopper. It was called Style Savvy. Aside from The Sims when I was a kid, that was my favorite game. I played that game nonstop, constantly. I was obsessed. And I mean, that was when I was young. I guess if we want to skip to like when I was a teenager, I think my favorite game was Saints Row. Saints Row the Third was my favorite. I played that a lot when I was in high school. My favorite game now is still The Sims. I guess it's The Sims 2 or The Sims 4. And another question about games. Do you play any other games? If so, what are some of your favorites? I like how those kind of go hand in hand. So right now, like the only game that I'm playing right now is The Sims. I always see those Instagram reels about like cozy games, you know? It kind of makes me want to buy a Nintendo Switch so that I can have games to just like curl up on the couch and play, but I feel like I never have time, so I haven't gotten one. So yeah, currently just The Sims. I mean, Sims 2 and 4 basically. But during other times in my life over the last like 10 years, I've played Grand Theft Auto 5. Grand Theft Auto is up there with The Sims for me, which I actually love for myself, the range, because like The Sims is such a like cozy, like cute game, and then Grand Theft Auto is just the complete opposite. I've been playing Grand Theft Auto since I was about the same age as playing The Sims, so like 7 or 8, which is crazy, but I love it. I was too young to like follow the storylines back then. I never truly played the game until Grand Theft Auto 5 came out and I was older, so I played through the entire storyline like 2 or 3 times. I love Grand Theft Auto 5. I have not played it in a couple years, but that was like my very favorite for a really long time. Aside from that, Saints Row the 3rd and the 4th. I went through a little phase of playing Fortnite. I used to play Minecraft a lot like 10 years ago. When I was younger, I played Halo 3 a lot. Like I have like a random collection of games. And our last question is, what will be your next Sims 4 series? My next Sims 4 series will be my Willow Creek rotational gameplay series that I have been working on for the last like 6 months. I feel like I've made so much progress, but also like not. I'm so ready to play it, and I've been talking about it for months. If you guys have followed my Castaway series, but the save file's not ready. Like I need to make sure like every lot has something in it, and I need to make sure all of these families have had a makeover and their houses have had a makeover. I'm currently like trying to finish up these houses, and then we'll finally get to it. The rotation, as I have it written down right now, will include the BFF family, the Goth family, the Pancakes family, and then my own personal families that I've created. The Dreamer family with Darren, Dirk, Randy Broke, Dustin Broke, and Bo Broke. They're all family in my Willow Creek save file. The Swan family and the Sutton family from my Castaways Let's Play series. They have moved to Willow Creek and I will be playing them like living in the neighborhood and carrying on with regular life. So as of now, those are all the questions that you guys left for me. I just want to thank all of you for participating in my first Q&A. I've like always wanted to make one of these. I love watching Q&As from other YouTubers that I like personally. I just think it's fun to like get to know your YouTuber that you like to watch like on a more personal level if their videos are not about personal life, you know? It feels really cool to have viewers that like want to know more about me as a person. I've been super excited to make this video for you guys, so thank you again for leaving your questions and just following along with all my videos and being here as a part of my little community. I love you all so much, and I'm really, really grateful for every one of you. If you have any more questions for me, let me know down in the comments. Otherwise, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.